In November of 1985, the British and Irish governments signed the Anglo-Irish Agreement, which for the first time since partition gave the Irish government an advisory role in the north of Ireland. This new initiative caused uproar among unionism.
Where do the terrorists return to for sanctuary? To the Irish Republic. And yet Mrs. Thatcher tells us that that republic must have some say in our province. We say never, 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 never.
Shortly before the signing of the agreement, DUP member Sammy Wilson threatened civil war when he said large sections of the nationalist community would be open to retaliatory action and that he would be a participant. In the autumn of 1986, a meeting took place at a farmhouse near Omagh. According to journalist Peter Taylor, it was attended by 5 unionist politicians and 2 members of the executive committee of the Ulster clubs. The meeting centred on the creation of a new paramilitary force to fight the Anglo-Irish Agreement and Irish republicanism. The Sunday Tribune reported that the acquisition of weapons was discussed at this meeting. The meeting concluded with the pledge that, whatever the cost to life or liberty, a private army would be prepared to fight to the bitter end. In August 1986, DUP Deputy Leader Peter Robinson and several hundred loyalists invaded the Monaghan town of Clontilbert. DUP Chief Whip Jim Allister led out the unionist response to the Anglo-Irish Agreement by making the 6 counties ungovernable. If democratic means failed, he said, no self-respecting individual is going to do anything but resist. There are no lengths to which Ulster men will not go to stop it. None. Ulster Resistance was launched by the DUP at a 3,000-strong, men-only meeting in the Ulster Hall on the 10th of November 1986. The rally was addressed by DUP leader Ian Paisley, Peter Robinson and Ivan Foster. Ian Paisley said, Ulster Resistance would take whatever steps necessary to destroy the Anglo-Irish Agreement and the ongoing Republican conspiracy. He also added,
I make a personal appeal to you as a political leader in this province. I intend to give this movement of Ulster Resistance my undivided support. I will give it whatever political power it may.
Peter Robinson stated that they, the DUP leadership, were satisfied that the military leadership of Ulster Resistance were serious in their intentions. One of the Ulster Resistance commanders stated that the military are being placed in submission to the political leadership. It must be kept under the control of elected representatives. Most of the political members who attended the rally were members of the DUP. In July of 1987, the UDA, the UVF and Ulster Resistance robbed £325,000 from a bank in Portadown. The stolen money was entrusted to Market Hill senior UDA and Ulster Resistance member Noel Little. In 1987, Noel Little travelled to Paris and Geneva to meet Douglas Brenhart, a representative of a South African arms company. UDA leader Jackie MacDonald would later tell Peter Taylor,
and within a couple of months of that, the bank robbery being done, the stuff was delivered.
The arms shipment arrived in Belfast in December 1987, having been procured in Lebanon and Israel. The consignment of weapons consisted of 206 VZ-58 assault rifles, 94 Browning 9mm pistols, 6 RPG-7 rocket launchers with an estimated 62 warheads, 450 RGD-5 fragmentation grenades, 30,000 rounds of assorted ammunition. The consignment of weapons was brought to the farm of James Mitchell, one of the Glenanne gang, to be split 3 ways. It was Noel Little's responsibility to split the consignment up between the UDA, the UVF and Ulster Resistance. Little took control of the Ulster Resistance share of the shipment. The UDA share was captured by the RUC. Within 2 hours, James Mitchell received a tip-off and removed the remaining weapons to another location. In 2023, in the High Court in Belfast, it was disclosed that in 2016, the PSNI had received information that a police officer made a phone call to James Mitchell's farm before the police search. In November 1988, parts of the Ulster Resistance share of the weapons were uncovered in Market Hill, Hamilton and Armagh City. Among those charged with possession was DUP election candidate Mervyn Spratt and 2 former members of the UDR. After the Ulster Resistance shipment arrived in Belfast, there was a stark rise in attacks and killings of Catholics. Before the Ulster Resistance shipment, from 1982 to 1987, 82 murders were attributed to loyalist paramilitaries. After the Ulster Resistance shipment, from 1988 to 1994, 240 murders were attributed to loyalist paramilitaries. The first use of the Ulster Resistance weapons was the attempted murder of North Belfast man Gerard Burns using the VZ-58 assault rifle. The VZ-58 was used in May to indiscriminately murder 3 men in the Avenue Bar in Belfast. Both attacks were claimed by the UVF. The Browning 9mm and the fragmentation grenades used by Michael Stone in the Milltown Cemetery attack in March 1988 were, according to Stone, provided to him by Ulster Resistance.
The RDG-6 grenades, they came from the Ulster Resistance in mid-Ulster.
It was in 1992 that the UDA, who had lost their consignment of weapons in January of 1988, gained possession of the VZ-58 assault rifles. UFF C Company leader Johnny Adair stated that the Ulster Resistance provided the UFF with military-grade weapons from its stockpile.
With that armoury of weapons and stockpile of weapons came confidence to the men, where they were no longer running into these areas with shotguns or 38 special handguns. They were now getting in with assault rifles, deadly assault rifles.
The first recorded use of the VZ-58 by the UDA was in February of 1992, when gunmen entered Sean Graham's bookies on the Armour Road and murdered 5 people. Ivan Foster, a senior DUP member and member of Ulster Resistance, told Spotlight in 2019 that
I'm not giving away any secrets when I say it was basically a DUP sponsored, parented movement.
from March 1988 to August 1994, 96 people would be murdered using the weapons imported by Ulster Resistance. In October of 2012, in an interview with the Guardian newspaper, Noel Little said, "The consignment has never been decommissioned." Where are the weapons of Ulster Resistance today? why does the DUP remain silent on its full role in Ulster Resistance?